Welcome back to Sherman Hill. Today we'll be playing the scenario Get Over It, starting at Granite Quarry and taking our two SD70ACEs just past the summit to help the struggling train over. Once we've coupled up, we'll be hauling 67 cars with a weight of 2,951.3 tonnes and 0.8 miles in length. Not a difficult haul and it shouldn't bring any trouble. From the summit we'll head back to the quarry where we'll uncouple and let them be on their merry way. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to hit that like and also subscribe to see more. Welcome to the Granite Canyon. Requests have come over the radio from a train struggling in the weather to clear the summit. Well, he should do better, shouldn't he? Get rid of the HUD. Luckily, we have a free pair of light engines we can use to help out. I don't know. Do I really want to do that? Yeah, I guess I can. No worries at all. And I climb board and prepare the engines. Way ahead of ya. But welcome back to Sherman Hill. So it's been quite some time since I was here, but here we are again. So we'll get everything sorted here. Do all this stuff because when I change ends later I'm gonna do it again, so why not do it now? Oh frickin' god damn it. Fix TrackIR. Yeah, one day. I'll keep praying to the gods of bug fixes. Hell, come on. Kill. Yeah, seriously. Only when you were facing west, because there we go. Facing west always does it. So annoying when you're not facing west. It's like perfect. Facing west. Yep, there we go again. Major immersion breaker. But if it wasn't for TrackIR, I would not play this game. Even though it doesn't work properly in the game. The only game I've ever known to not be able to implement it correctly. I guess it's just, you know, complication or something. Who knows? But fix my field of view because default field of view is a trash. Get all this mumbo jumbo all done. Have I put that on? Nope. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. And off we go. So currently at the Granite Canyon. So we'll head just past the summit and we'll be coupling up with the loco there struggling and we'll bring them all back here. So just up ahead where the lights are, that's where I'll decouple and then I'll head back into this side in here and recouple back up. And power! There we go. But yeah, I have not uploaded a timetable or a scenario, I think since like the first week Sherman Hill got released. So I did actually turn the bell off. Yeah, I did actually record another one, but I just never ended up uploading it because I did dodge up the ending of it. Mainly the, well I shouldn't say I dodged it up. But purely because of the pinpoint stopping markers, I basically stopped, you know, fairly close to the signal. But yeah, that wasn't enough because the stopping marker was literally about 3 feet off the signal. I mean, come on, who actually stops trains dead on it, where you can no longer even see the signal? But yeah, it's one reason why I do not do scenarios, but here I am actually doing one. I think this is only like my third scenario I've done. Not only just uploading, but literally the third scenario I've done because I just can't stand them. because I can't jump in, turn the HUD off and just play it. So with this one, because I did do the cinematic recording before this recording, so I kind of sussed out, you know, where I need to stop and everything on that one. But saying that, that was about a week and a half ago that I actually did that recording, because I was planning on recording this a week and a half ago. But yeah, life got in the way, motivation lacked, but finally here doing it. But I think it was probably a couple of months ago I mentioned about, you know, doing some other videos that aren't Train Sim 20XX or Train Sim World 2. And one of them I mentioned was getting Railroads Online, which I finally ended up buying 3 days ago. So I've been quite addicted to that one. So only 3 days ago I got it, and even though I've been working still, you know, full-time job, I've already got like 20 hours in game, because it's pretty addictive. And all revolves around steam engines, which I basically know absolutely nothing about. On this channel I've done either 1 or 2 videos with the Ginty by Mesh Tools, but I have actually brought all of his steam engines just purely because when I use the Ginty, like, I really enjoyed the detail that he put in it. So even though like I haven't even used like the dock tank, I still brought it just for the support. But yeah, it's kind of got me psyched about the steam coming into Train Sim World 2, so I may start reading up on all that stuff and, you know, learning a bit more how they all operate. But yeah, I'm also thinking about doing I'm just going to fix my alignment for my TrackIR, because yeah, that was kind of annoying me. But yeah, I'm going to be doing like a little series on Railroads Online. Because it's all early access, it's not a great deal to do. It's basically just a sandbox at the moment. So what I'm kind of thinking is doing like getting all set up for the first 2 areas, and then after that I might be doing, you know, some kind of role play type. Maybe, you know, putting in a hat what cars certain industries want and getting them there. Also maybe in a way to, you know, fake income rather than the actual income you get. So yeah, just try and make it a bit more interesting for myself. But I really do like the, you know, the plans that they have for it. So there's, I think, 4 steam engines in it, but they're also thinking about like adding the commuter runs as well, so, you know, that should be pretty good. Sending all those passengers flying off a cliff, look forward to that. But yeah, I've actually had quite a few issues, because when I first did my railroad, I think I'm currently at the 2nd industry. I've just been fluffing about trying to get to the 3rd one that I'm trying to get to. But yeah, I kind of set up all the curves and everything to, you know, work with the starter loco. So because it's a very short steam engine, when I finally upgraded my loco to the longer one last night, yeah, basically most of the curves just do not work anymore. So trial and error. These things happen, I guess. And yeah, I'm never really someone who likes to, you know, research into a game, learn what you should and shouldn't do. I think that takes half the fun out of the game. I just like to learn the hard way, and if I mess up, I mess up. Lesson learned, won't do it again, which I probably will. I have no idea where I am. I've completely not been paying attention, but I think I can actually go 60, so derp. Yeah, just because I'm uploading, you know, other stuff, again, does not mean that I'm going to abandon all my time-lapse videos and whatnot, but yeah, it's good to venture out and do different stuff, because I honestly do not like to do the time-lapse videos. They're quite tedious to do. But you know, I do them because people do enjoy them. They find them useful. But yeah, really hate them. Some of them, if they're a short route, with not many tags needed to put in it, then yeah, I don't really mind it all that much. But let's say, you know, Chatham mainline, those ones, like anything like that, it's just a nightmare to do, because there's all these different branches that I need to kind of like intertwine with each other, and there's tons and tons and tons of tags to put in, so it's super not fun. But oh well. But speaking of time-lapse, I was going to start recording the Great Western Express last night, but I was pretty tired, so I just ended up going to bed. So I may do this recording, probably edit it, start uploading it, and then while it's starting to upload, I might record the main run and probably do all the edit with that tomorrow. So that one actually shouldn't be too hard to do, because it's kind of short and not a great deal to do with the tags. So that's always happy days. Always good. But also the Bergen line will be coming. I know I've said it, like, probably have it up like 2 weeks ago, but again, things get in the way, motivation. And yeah, because I work, you know, a full-time job, when I get home sometimes I just like to relax and not worry about recording videos or anything like that. I'll just play games like Railroads Online. Oh, toot over here, there's no traffic, but why not do it? Yeah, I saw screenshots, I think it was last week, of the new route that Rivet are doing, and so far it looks pretty good, so definitely look forward to that one. So looks like, you know, the type of route that I would enjoy, because things like the Great Western Express, you know, the actual line itself is pretty famous, and you know, that's why a lot of people really enjoy something like that. But for me, really, it's not something that I would jump up and down to play myself. But after I do the time lapse, I will do some services for it, just for the sake of it, mixing it up a bit. Yeah, I'll just get my map all ready. So I do have a 45 change coming up here. I think. Pretty sure I know where I am. Yeah. It's all good. I'll live. Slow down just in case. Yeah, I should pay more attention. Again, should never be a train driver. Cause I get distracted by the squirrels. Yeah, okay, so that's my 75, and then it will be the warning for the 45. All good. Back on track. Pun intended. Yeah, I do like doing the freight routes. I don't do them too often in Train Sim World 2 purely because of all the stopping markers you have to do. So unlike Train Sim 20XX, I would much prefer it to be like a length of a track rather than, you know, a certain point. Because that way I could just look at the objectives, go, yep, alright, that's what I have to do, and that's what I will do. where like when I come up to, you know, my stop at objective in this scenario, like I'm basically just stopping at a red light. So that's something I would have done before. And something else I would have done before is if I'm at a red signal, sorry, not red light. Yeah, I would have contacted the signalman just to see if, you know, if I can proceed or not. But I can understand why they do, you know, certain objectives to kind of like help the script along. But a lot of them in all the scenarios is just really, really pointless stuff. But honestly, I don't see it ever changing, so here's what it is. Just deal with it. If you don't like it, don't play it, which I don't play scenarios. Honestly would like to play them though, because with the timetables, like, it's very genetic. It's always the same thing, you know, back and forth. At least with the scenarios, you know, certain events are scripted in, so we got flashing amber. Oh shoot, that's something that I actually forgot to do, is turn my safety systems on. But yeah, that's alright. The signaling in Sherman Hill does not actually work anyway, so, well, not as intended. But I might pop my other one on. Or unrealistically go gadget arm it. I could have stood up and done it, but it's not very safe standing up in a operating train. I'll bring you up a little bit higher. But yeah, I also looked into, you know, a way to change the field of view. So it is actually pretty simple, but downside that some people consider is that if you do it, you can no longer mouse wheel to scroll in or out, which I don't care because I don't do it anyway. And it's also only for PC, so there's still absolutely no way to do it for console. Make sure we don't speed. But yeah, there's some instructions online on how to do it, but I'll probably make a quick video. Like it literally will only take maybe 3 minutes to explain and show on the video. Basically, you install a Unreal Engine kind of editor thing, and you can, you know, bring up this menu and you can just change your field of view. So if I put it back to normal, that's default, and kind of enjoy the field of view for 75 for the SD70ACE. But personal preference, main reason I do 75 is kind of like, you know, this is fine here, and even if I do 70, like, that's still fine. But if I'm on 70 and I'm, you know, in first person walking around, I find everything's like straight up in your face. But 75 is a bit more bearable. And here we are at the summit. Again, no traffic. And we'll shush the horn. Not like you can really hear it. Cool, so I think it's around this bend we'll meet up with the loco, so I'll apply a little bit of independent brake. I really like the snow in Train Sim World 2. Much prefer, well, it wasn't that bend, way off. Actually, no, I do have a fair amount to go. Cause, yeah, I've got about 2 mile posts until the signal. And I'll keep some independent brake on anyway because speed has gone up to 50. But we are also now on a downgrade, so we want to try and control that a little bit. Yeah, really not a fan of the snow in Train Sim 20XX. I think well, clearly the engine's just outdated, but I always find the snow in that to look just terrible, to put it nicely. So I've always avoided doing any scenarios in the snow on that one. This is actually the first scenario I've done in Train Sim World 2 with the snow, so must say I am impressed with it. Like, certainly no amazing graphical, certainly not, amazing, but very much it's an improvement. And like, as you go along, like if you start a timetable in the snow, like your loco will slowly build up all the snow on it. Even the ground, like if you start it without the snow while it's snowing, the ground will, eventually build up, which is actually pretty cool. But we should, I think, have the signal around this corner. So we'll start slowing down a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, with the stopping marker, this one's actually pretty easy to remember. So the first post that I have on the left, that's pretty much exactly where the stopping marker is. So I just have to stop at that post and all is happy. And something that I don't quite understand is, like, I have a red signal up ahead, but I've got a crossing up there as well, so do I sound the horn if I'm stopping? Like, I have no idea. Or do I wait until, I stop first and then sound the horn when I start to go again? So, I don't know. If anyone knows and they'd like to tell me, then I'd love to know. Here we go. Start slowing up so we don't overshoot. Brake. Q. Alrighty, so we got our clear to proceed. Give out 2 toots. And we'll get going. I'd like to know what those red flags are as well. It's no idea. Alrighty, so around this bend is where we'll meet up with the loco. So I won't speed up too much because I'll end up ploughing straight in the front of him, and that's not good. And hopefully I remember the order to do all of my next biz. Because yeah, if you don't do things in certain orders in scenarios, then the game gets confused, it doesn't register certain things, and I end up having to bring the HUD up, which I really don't like doing. And there's Loco up there. Let's whack a dab of independent on so we don't speed up anymore. and quickly pause my TrackIR so I can take a drink. Because otherwise you would have seen this. Which, yeah, it's not good. Alright, we'll start slowing up a little bit more. Oops, I was pressing the wrong key. Yeah, slow up a little bit more. Probably a bit too much. And we have almost got touchdown. QQ. Nice and gentle-ish. Alrighty, so pop that in at full service. Take you out. Don't really need you. Turn you guys off. And put you in a trail. Right, so I am going to bring up the HUD just to double check. Cool. I had it correct. Yay. Right, so close the windows, not that side, we'll close that side. Flick you over that side. Am I forgetting something? No, I don't think so. I might jump down and just have a quick look. So yeah, it's not a very heavy train or a long train, so what are we? I've got it written down. So only 67 cars, 2,951.3 tons, and only 0.8 miles long, so not that bad. Don't know what the guy's problem was, but we'll help him out anyway. I'm a nice guy. QQ. Well, I forgot all that was already set up. Swing you over there. Alrighty. So pop you in. Stick you on. Need all that. Throw you in lead and cut in. And release the air brakes. So again, can I bring up the HUD just to double check. Wait for the brakes to release. Yay! Alrighty, so while the brakes release, I'll probably just cut and I'll be back when it's time. Alrighty, so that should be enough. We need to put our banking com on, throw it in forward, apply power to help the train over the hill. Why, sure thing. We'll take them as far as the Granite Quarry. So we'll let it spool up a little, and then slowly release our independent. All good. Did forget to sound my horn. My apologies. Oop. And I also forgot to do this again. Is that on? That's off. Thought maybe it was connected to both ends, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know if it's kind of like bugged out in this scenario because there's no number for the rear, and also like the end of train light isn't on, so yeah, I just don't think it really works as it's supposed to. Yeah, I'll keep it at 40. Yeah, I wish one day we could utilize this for something. Like it's there. Let us use it for something. Yeah, it's another thing that I enjoy with the changing the field of view is actually seeing certain screens on certain locos. Like before, because I use TrackIR, I'd kind of like move my head back, then I'd reset it, and then when I move my head back forward, it would kind of like move me closer. But it was a lot of trial and error with that because a lot of times when I move forward, I'm actually kind of pointed down like that. So it was quite annoying. So yeah, much better. That's something that I do know what it is. Red stopping board means stop. Yeah, I have had a quick look online about the flags, but I couldn't find anything, so I'm not gonna, search everywhere for an answer. I'm not really that fussed. But it'd be nice to know. Yeah, also with my map for Sherman Hill, I think I'll have to go over all of it because like all the speeds are fine on it and signal IDs and all that are all good. But my gradient changes seem to be way out. So I think I need to give that a bit of love. I actually have to go back to doing any of the route maps because, yeah, with Christmas through retail, I've just got flat out with everything, and yeah, just no time at all to sit down and map everything out. But we'll be going back to them soon, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. And also have a video planned for the Peninsula Corridor. So it's a timetable service. And the beauty about the first half is it's all about shunting, but I do not need to worry about, stopping at any markers because there's no signals to worry about. And usually, objectives matter when there's signals in play, because if you don't reach the objectives, then the signals won't change to what you need them to change to. So I look forward to doing that one, playing it as it should be played, just knowing what I have to do and just making it, just doing it. But part 2 will be the full run. Well, I believe it's a full run. I've had a quick look at it, but yeah, so because I will be doing, an entire run, which means I will be doing the Peninsula Corridor map. So pretty much everything that I upload a service or timetable for, and I've pretty much done the map for that route because that's how I play. No HUD, and I've got my map in front of me on the phone, which I don't always pay attention to when I'm doing commentary. And then I get lost and I'm like, oh, where the fuck am I now? But I'm pretty sure I do know where I am at the moment anyway. Yeah, all good. Happy days. Or do I? Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I do. It's all good. Because we're coming up to the summit. Derp. And then we'll have a 50 increase. No, we won't, it's 45. Just gotta look at the correct side of the map. Because yeah, it's been so long since I actually looked at the Sherman Hill. I try and keep all the maps the same, like, you know, northeast, certain side, southwest, certain side. But yeah, I still get confused when I come back to it, because I haven't actually done the instructions for this one. I think I've only done the instructions for West Cornwall local. Yeah, I might chuck this dynamic brakes in setup just because we're heading down the summit now, so we'll need it soon. And I don't think we'll have to do anything higher than maybe the third notch, because yeah, again, it's pretty short train, not that heavy, shouldn't be any issues whatsoever. I might throw it in notch 2 for the moment, see how that goes. Maybe not 3, I'm kind of speeding up. You can hear the dynamics kicking in. Very, very faintly. I do wish one day we'll get better sounds in Train Sim World 2 though. Especially, you know, sounds on the rails. Because yeah, it just doesn't sound like a train otherwise. You need all that goodness. Hugh. Yeah, I was probably thinking of doing some more services on the 313. Back when that first came out, I did try and do a scenario where you kind of like, you know, reach, I think it's Lewis you go to and then decouple. But again, because I don't play with the HUD, even though I know what to do and how to decouple, if you don't do it in certain orders and things break. But I've done a lot of tests. A lot of people said that, you know, the reason that scenario kept failing is because of the safety systems, which, you know, I've done many tests, and every single time it had to do with me bodging up the order that the objectives, you know, need to be completed in. So it's got nothing to do with the safety systems. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that one again, because again, scenarios bring, you know, different atmosphere to things. And what have we got? 70. Yep. But then pretty much not far after that I'll go to 60, so it's about a mile till the 60 board, so I won't be speeding up until I reach that, and then I'll just, yeah, go to 60. Happy days. Yeah, I might try and get the Railroads Online video done maybe in the next few days. And I know a lot of people kind of focus on the layering of the track through the video, but knowing me, I'll probably just like either cut it or time lapse it and mainly focus about, you know, driving the actual trains. Because I really do like the physics in it. Physics seem pretty good. But there's a lot of things that, you know, kind of annoy me. Bit janky with the things. But still fun. Makes it more challenging. And yeah, through the recent sales, I've pretty much bought all the routes. I'm only missing, I think, 2 or 3. So I'll have a bunch of time-lapse videos coming soon. So then I basically have the entire catalogue for Train Sim World 2 done. And 20XX mainly, yeah, I'll just only focus on the new releases mainly. Like, I will do other ones as well, but yeah, not a priority. Cool, so we'll just put it back in setup and let it coast up to around 60-ish anyway. But I've heard some good things about the rapid transit, so that's one of them that I brought. I haven't even gone into it to look at all, but keen to check that one out as well. It's just so many train stuff to play and so little time to do it. Thought we'd actually pick up speed a bit quicker than what we are. Yeah, no rush. Oh shush. Yeah, that's the thing with the freight routes. No rush at all, just drive safely. Cool, alrighty. So I'll just pop it into notch 1 again, just to slow down our descent a tad. Maybe notch 2, slow down a tad more. Alrighty, we're coming up to signal 4344. What have we got up there? Looks like green to me. Green, good. Yeah, we'll chuck it in notch 3 because still picking up speed. I'm probably going to be getting back into Derail Valley as well, so I don't know if I'll do any videos on that. I think I did like 3 episodes on my other channel that I'll kind of no longer upload on. Yeah, that channel mainly revolved around all simulators as well, but you know, just anything but trains really, except Derail Valley. I did like Ranch Simulator, Trade Life Simulator, House Flipper. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing any of that kind of stuff on Mission Gaming. Because yeah, it's all about, you know, vehicles. And one day when I do finally get the new Flight Sim game, 100% I'll be doing videos on that. Because yeah, student pilot, so much prefer planes over trains. Got a flashing amber. Probably down to notch 3 again. Actually, I might keep it in notch 4 because around the corner we have a 50 reduction, so plan ahead, that's what they say. Actually not slowing down that fast, so notch 5 it is. See how that one goes. It's a bit better. Yeah, another thing about my Sherman Hill map is, because I only did like the rough draft of it at the moment, half of some of the information's actually cut off, so do not know what it actually says. Yeah, no, I'll fix it. Alrighty, so I have this signal, and then the next signal is where we'll be stopping. And yeah, this one shouldn't be too hard to stop with the air brakes, because short train, you know, it's going to be more effective more quickly. Unlike the first scenario I did in the SD70ACE that I never uploaded. That was like a massive train, so it certainly was tricky bringing that one to a stop. Yeah, it's just kind of a mix of you know, using your air brakes with your dynamics. But from what I remember, something I read back in, you know, when I did a lot of the freight stuff in 20XX, is the slower your speed, the less the dynamics should take effect. But I just find that in Train Sim World it doesn't really seem to work that way, so I don't know if that's correct or whatnot. But I think it's around this corner that we got our lights, so I may start slowing up a little bit more. Might chuck a dab of the air brakes, make sure we bail our independent. We take off some of our dynamic now that we've got some air brakes in. Actually, I wasn't around this corner. It's still got way. I think it's around way up there. That's alright, I don't think we'll be slowing down that fast. We're actually speeding up, so chuck that dynamic back on. Yeah, I haven't brought the Journeys, or whatever it's called, that they just recently brought out. I think I'll only buy that, you know, when I see it on a pretty decent sale, so I might look into it a bit just to see how many extra services it adds, because, you know, one gripe that I have with, you know, a lot of the content is just dead routes, no traffic around. Yeah, there's our lights up there, so start slowing up a little more. And with this one, I think the marker is like maybe a quarter from the lights from where I am now, so it's actually not too bad. They gave you a pretty decent distance. But I didn't bail that, so I was like, why is it not slowing down that much? Yeah, habit. If you touch the air brakes, then you must bail. Oops, I did not want to put that in idle, because you're not supposed to do it straight away. So hopefully I am on the marker. I most certainly am. Alrighty, so from here, check that on, because it doesn't matter if we, oh, we actually can't, oh wait, I'm in dynamic, that's why. But we'll decouple again. Leave all this All good for him. You can have the windows open so you can freeze to death. Whoop. QQ. Actually, that one my windows. Derp. Alright, where is it? There it is. You're almost free. Alrighty. So pop you back off. And you can come off. Oh, good, happy days. See you later, dude. So yeah, once I get into the junction there, I might, slow up a bit, just so we can watch him pass by us. But I'll slow up a bit because we'll need to be 15. At least shut the horn up. Don't need you. Can't reach. Alright, we'll just creep along here and wait for him to pass. Just because we can. You could have done that yourself, freaking more power. There's actually no driver in there. It's kind of weird. Nice. Yeah, even though Sherman Hill is, to me, kind of a boring route, I think what makes it interesting is the way the locos actually behave. Like the new physics on the braking, I think it just adds so much more. Hopefully one day they do, oh shush. Yeah, hopefully one day they do update all the other freight locos, but yeah, again, I doubt they probably will. And there you go. QQ, well, we're almost all coupled up now. A little further. A little further. Come on now. All good. Thanks for helping out. Let's see how you did. I don't know, probably terrible. We shall see indeed. Do I need to do something else? Nope. Yeah, not too bad. Creeping over the speed a little bit there and there. Gold medal. Happy days. There you go. Thank you for watching. See you next run I do, well, timetable wise, is probably going to be the Peninsula Corridor. Next time lapse will be the Great Western Express. But who knows which one will come first? Probably the Great Western Express. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.